Good morning, everyone. This is your Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, showing you what positivity does in grassroots campaigns. Hi, everyone. I just want to get down to business today. The Democrats are the failures of this local government shutdown. The Democrats are the blame for the inconsistencies of shutting the government down. And let me explain that. The Democrats are the failures because they had the last move. And in the political arena, the last move really determines the success or the failure of the bill. What I don't like is many of these Democrats who have made these conditions pleasurable for some time with Republicans, allowing Republicans to seize and take every advantage from the Democrats. Meanwhile, the Democrats can just complain and can't get anything done. The Democrats have to address the main problem in this country, and that's spiritual unintelligence is our weak area. Those outside influences like the Zionists, the Luciferians, the foreign government interests, the Federal Reserve, they are not on the side of the American people. And so if you women think that you're going to march into the horizon without carrying African Americans, in particular the males, remember what y'all did to us on Black Wall Street. Remember that you did these Jim Crow laws. Remember the whippings. Remember the mutilations. Remember the hard ass work and all of the workers that y'all have driven to your death and their death to please people who don't even care about us. We're going to clean this shit up all the way. And if you women are not taking in consideration equal opportunity across the board, I am not with the Me Too movement because the Me Too doesn't include Me Too. As long as the Me Too movement doesn't include Me Too, I'm not winning. Because you ladies can play them Luciferian ass games and y'all don't cook, you don't clean, you don't communicate, you stick to guys like Bill Clinton, lazy asses, and you're always distracted with things that doesn't concern you, especially the black woman. You always want to lead the charge helping other people's countries and cultures, but you can't do your own. You're spread out and scattered all over the place. We can't get any production out you. You're scared of us and scared of them, and that's bullshit. It was the Democrats' fault because they can't get 50 or 60% of the votes with their own party. DACA should not have been added to the tax reform bill. No reparations, no DACA. Okay? And that's the bottom line. You white folks have made great advances, not African Americans. Even the Spanish and the Muslims and the Jews have made great advances, not African American. If y'all think that y'all going to keep passing us up at the same time needing what we provide to the culture and country, you got another thought coming, because that's bullshit, and these uneven cultural exchanges will stop if you all expect to get respected, because communication is a two-way street, and so is respect. Crying wolf is not good enough these days because many of you are wolves yourselves. If we want to really fix the problem, we're going to have to focus on the core of the problems, and this is foreign interest. That Russian collusion shit is bullshit because the Clintons planted that information and sent the bait themselves, and they're going to say, oh, look what they did. when I know Obama is nothing but a con artist because he comes on mainstream media with a sad story, knowing as he's a Luciferian, knowing that he can get on the mainstream media from Illuminati connects, and he comes on talking about how sad his story is. Don't believe that shit because he and Oprah are fucking con artists and they have nothing to offer but anxiety, smoke, and mirrors, which has gotten the Democrats in this position that they are in now, whining, bitching, and complaining. Everything for the gays they pass. They haven't passed anything for the DACA. They haven't passed anything of reparations. And if Bernie Sanders and the rest of you Jews think that you're going to be president and don't want us with reparations, while you get reparations, this fucking government of America is Nazism. It's all in the upside down stars. It's all in the swastika buildings, even though the swastika has been around long before Germany and the Third Reich that used that. So different people use it for different things, and that just goes to show you, even when you break away from us, you're going to eventually come back to us because you can't sustain a culture or an identity without exploiting anyone. And if the president was serious about prosperity, he'll spend more money on the citizens and not the stock market, because these tax breaks are responsible for corporate profits, but they're draining and they're breaking the backs of their citizens who earn less. I'm with the Democrats to replace Sessions because Sessions is an asshole. He's biased. He's prejudiced against marijuana reform. And he's an all-around bad guy. And also, they haven't responded to my summons against the United States of America. And you women, you can forget about advancing. If we can't get these prison reform bills, if we can't get equal opportunity, because I'm going to tear y'all asses down too. Because many of you get things you don't deserve. You put your kids in front of people's careers that's been in all those lives. There's no fair competition. And you put those people out of business in the back of the line again. That shit is not going to happen. This favoritism is not going to happen. Greg Abbott would not be doing tax reform if I wouldn't have brought it up. And so they always try to spy. They always try to steal your ideas, but they never mention your name and they never give you credit. And that is poor sportsmanship. And those of you who are not good sportsmen should not be offered any opportunity. Because if you're negative, why the fuck should anyone give you any opportunity so you can recycle that negativity, holding people back? And so the greatest challenge is the moral climate of the white folks, because every time and every turn we get up, there's one of you all trying to stop us. There's some of you all trying to break us up. There's a lot of you all that claim that you're our friends, but you don't want us with reparations. A lot of you all are trying to get into the Me Too and the equal rights movement, but a lot of y'all have been receiving unequal rights, being favored over a lot of other people for a long time. And you Indian and you Hindu people, don't let these white folks get between or drive a wedge between us colored folks. Is because they profit from negativity and divisions, not us. We don't have to pay attention and follow their rules when they can't follow any of the rules. The infrastructure of the cities are in decay and in disrepair. All of the pipes under the cities need to be repaired. They spending $30 trillion on Israel military industrial complex, the space program, and all this other shit that they're not supposed to be happening. Oh, and by the way, the space program is mutinous. You cannot raise a whole nother army, a whole nother navy, not tell your people, run up unlimited budgets, go out of the solar system, commit crimes all over the solar system, and not tell y'all citizens, knowing that we have visitors in other buildings that are conducting things in this solar system. I need a fucking space plane, a rover, and a drone so I can conduct my business on other planets, because Earth has been turned into a fucking slave planet. And I have no intention on being drugged through the mud the rest of my life, because our fucking leaders have no courage, have no values, have no morals, and want to tell us what the fuck to do. They need to be telling themselves what to do and get some discipline. And I'm a bit verbally abusive sometimes, but that's okay, because y'all gonna have to put up with it, because y'all act too fucking stupid to be adults. And then you're very insecure, and you block the guys that should be ahead, and you put the guys that shouldn't be ahead in the front of the line. That shit is gonna have to stop. Turning a blind eye is gonna have to stop. Equal opportunity is going to have to continue. Smoke and mirrors is going to have to stop. And as many as you women have opportunity, if you're not seeing a responsible man, you're full of shit. If you're not supporting good men's group, you're full of shit. If you're not fixing the problem instead of causing more anxiety, you're just full of shit. This last escapade of emotional downfall is currently the Democrats' fault with their bullshit. And we're going to have to eventually evaluate the problem and go to war with a lot of these special interest groups. We're going to have to go to war with the Nazis, because they are implementing or re-implementing the slave process. We're going to have to go to war with the gays, because they are attacking our religious institutions and culture, either behind the scenes or blatant them straight out in the media that's owned by the Zionists and the Jews in the military industrial complex. Will keep the media going in one direction, or unproductive productional set, and they expect us to just not recognize this shit. That is bullshit. We're going to have to all do a better job. And if you women think you're going to keep advancing past minorities, glutton up everything, you got another thought coming. We need to be talking about the Federal Reserve, getting rid of the Federal Reserve. We need to be talking about the broken infrastructure, not the military industrial complex in America, getting tax credits, getting wealth distributed to them over and over again, and the fucking American people is just getting drops in the bucket. That shit has to change. I don't give a fuck about the porn star. Obviously, there was a lot of fighting with him and his wife the first year, and here with him and a lot of y'all fucked that up. And so don't come blaming everything on the men when you know y'all been profiting from guys like Weinstein passing me up, then gonna complain what y'all ain't got from an environment that you set up. We're not the predators. Y'all better take a better look in the mirror and figure the other things out, because y'all will rather date a sissy who is lazy with a lot of money than to listen to a real man that's trying to build his own business. And remember this, the more you complain, the more you should have your own business, because there are more numbers than you all. You have more wealth than us. You have more influence than us, and you're never satisfied. Be satisfied with what you got. Quit asking for shit that you don't deserve. Give credit where credit is due. Be a good sportsman and not just a showman, because this showman shit has to go. Like putting UK and NFL guys in veterans films, and they don't really listen to us, like us, or understand what we saying. And I'm going to use my Hall of Fame rank to hammer some of y'all when you get out of line, because a lot of y'all get shit you don't deserve, and you discriminate and hold opportunity back from the main people, and then you turn around and cry wolf. That shit has to stop. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. I'm not taking no for a fucking answer from NBC, Sony, or CBS from their new media departments, knowing that I'm cutting edge and these discrimination ass policies all over the media is going to stop. They can put Lucifer on 7 days a week, why not mine? If they can put Housewives on TV, if they can put hip hop on TV, if they can put space exploration, they can put Master Chef Ramsay with his prejudiced ass getting more and more power in America, that shit is gonna have to stop. You white folks gonna have to change y'all inconsistent ass ways for us to believe you.